In my opinion, the Dallas Mavericks had a top 5 offseason out of any team in the NBA. They were able to draft 2 of the best defensive big man prospects in the draft, getting Derek Lively while also getting off Davis Bertans' contract, trading down 2 spots with the OKC Thunder, and then also taking on Richaun Holmes' contract from the Sacramento Kings later in the first round and getting their first round pick to take Olivier Maxence Prosper. They were also able to use their mid-level exception on Grant Williams. They re-signed Dwight Powell. They got Seth Curry back on a 2-year deal, and I mean back as he played here a few years ago, back in 2020 when he was so good for them. They also took a flyer on Dante Exum. Jaden Hardy looks really good in the summer league, and they almost got Matisse Thybulle too, which would have been sick for their defense, but then the Portland Trailblazers matched that offer sheet. But yeah, the Dallas Mavericks had one of the biggest disappointments last year in 2023 when they just completely missed out on the play-in tournament itself. They weren't even a top 10 seed in the Western Conference. They traded for Kyrie Irving at the deadline, gave up Dorian Finney-Smith, Dinwiddie, and a first-round pick down the line. They were able to re-sign Kyrie Irving for less money per year than Fred VanVleet got this offseason, which I think is a win because like him or not, Kyrie Irving is still a really good basketball player. And if we see like a good jump from Josh Green, maybe not even in the points per game department, but if he's doing things just as a rebounder, as someone that can get open, a passer, defender too, like that is some nice development we could see out of Green. All right, so we're going to go with the 10-man rotation to start the season with Luka, Kyrie, Josh Green, Grant Williams, and Richaun Holmes in the starting 5. Then we have Tim Hardaway Jr., Jaden Hardy, Seth Curry, Maxi Kleber, Derek Lively off the bench. There's going to be some minutes like going in and out to Dwight Powell, maybe to a Maxence Prosper, who I believe I'm going to actually start off in the G League. But yeah, I like where this team is at. We have a lot of depth. There's guys that definitely need to be in the rotation that aren't in right now. So this is a good thing rather than just kind of looking for scraps to get the 9th and 10th spots in the rotation. So 3.5 star balance were not too bad under Jason Kidd. So first game of the season on the road against the Atlanta Hawks, and we ended up winning 124-120. Luka had 23 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Kyrie Irving with 22 points. Grant Williams with 13 points in his Mavericks debut. And that was a pickup that I thought was just great for them. Grant isn't going to be somebody that's going to come in and score 20 points per game for them, but they don't need that. They need defense, and Grant is a solid defender. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Derek Lively out of the summer league. I honestly think I could start him sooner than later as we don't get off to the best start in the world. That's fine. We're going to make some switches right away. All right, I was getting all excited about this. Even 2K is not a big fan. All right, we do win 3 in a row, but yeah, we are 7-13 right now. And now we do get our first round pick if it's in the top 10 again. It's top 10 protected. If not, it goes to the New York Knicks. It's the final piece from the Kristaps Porzingis deal. We're playing a little bit better as of late, but then we end up dropping 3 games in a row. All right, so we are 5 games below 500 here at the All-Star Draft. Luka is a starter on Team Giannis. We do get Kyrie Irving as a reserve on Team Jokic. And I plan on being active at the deadline. I want to make a playoff run. We have Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. I shouldn't be on the sidelines or selling by any means. So we've had a few injuries. I mean, Maxi Kleber got hurt for a little bit. Dwight Powell was hurt. And Tim Hardaway Jr., who's having a pretty disappointing year. And I think with Jaden Hardy playing better and Josh Green playing well, like Hardaway is going to get traded at the deadline. I wanted to trade for Tobias Harris, but the Sixers just gave him a new 4-year extension, so never mind. All right, so I just completed a trade with the Detroit Pistons. Honestly, didn't know they were going to accept it. I ended up trading Tim Hardaway Jr., Jordan Walker in 2 seconds for Bojan Bogdanovic. And he's going to slide in here. I don't know how many minutes he's going to get because I do like what Jaden Hardy has done for us this season. So yeah, we're still playing like Dwight Powell 20 minutes a night and Richaun Holmes 20 minutes a night. I think that's like the thing we want to upgrade in the offseason is either realize, all right, is Derek Lively going to be the long-term answer at the 5, or are we going to look to pick somebody else up? I'm also going to call up Olivier Maxence Prosper, OMP. I'm just going to call him for the rest of the video, up from the G League. All right, so let's hope that we could turn this season around. If we go to contract extensions, Jaden Hardy, we can actually get an extension done with right now. So I'm going to give him a 4-year or 3-year deal. That's perfect. All right, we are 30-30. Let's see if we can end the season on a strong note and make the playoffs. There we go. We're 39-31. We are playing much better post-trade deadline. I don't know if Bojan Bogdanovic or OMP is the difference maker, but it's looking like we are going to at least make the play-in tournament. We won't be getting our first-round pick, but that's fine. 48-34 record. That's where the Mavericks should be. Joel Embiid goes back-to-back in MVP. So for the last 6 years, we've seen back-to-back MVPs with Giannis and then Jokic and now Embiid. Wemby gets Rookie of the Year. Bones Highland, 6th man. Giannis gets DPOY, Bones most improved, and Chris Finch, coach of the year. We do get Luka on all NBA first team, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 8.6 assists. He shot 46% from 3. Do we get Kyrie on third team? We do not. We do get Luka in all defensive first team. I don't know if I agree with that, but you know what? 2K thinks Luka's a pretty solid defender, and we didn't get Lively or OMP on an all-rookie team, which I'm not surprised with. Are we taking on the Lakers in round 1? This would be a very fun matchup. It looks like that they are relatively healthy, so yeah, AD, LeBron both playing. Take a look at the final stats from the season. Kyrie did average 22 points and about 6 assists. He also is a 50, 40, 90 player as well for us. Josh Green, 13 points a night, 3.5 rebounds, 40 from 3. That's exactly what I want to see from him. Grant Williams ended up shooting 37 from 3, 45 from the field, which I love because at the midseason mark or a little bit before that, he was shooting 40% from the field and 28 from 3. So this was a great first year in Dallas for Grant. Jaden Hardy has a broken nose right now, but he can play through it. Also shot 37% from 3. Bojan, 37% from 3. We love to see that. Seth Curry, 48% from 3. This dude was just lights out. We definitely have to figure out, like, who's here to stay in the big man rotation. Because, like, out of these 5, it was a whole lot of eh. All right, so let's see if we can beat the Lakers. Game 1, we end up beating them. Oh, my God, we blow them out. Oh, crap, by 42 points. Luka, 55, 15, and 9 in 38 minutes. Yes, I love video game Luka. We end up losing game 2, though, by 8 points. AD had 28, LeBron had 23. Luka was flirting with the triple-double, but nothing like his game 1 performance. Oh, we dropped game 3. Yeah, I wonder if it's like AD just feasting on our big men and like LeBron just being able to get inside. Game number 4, we end up going down 3-1. All right, we have to make a rotation change. This stinks. So we're going to go with a little bit more size here. Bojan's going to be inserted into the starting lineup. Josh Green coming off the bench. We do win game number 5. Kyrie at 29. Bojan, a 26-point performance. Luka had 19 assists. Game number 6. Can we force it? Game 7. Let's go. We end up winning by 11. Luka had 30, 12, 7, and 3. Grant Williams with a 25-piece. Jaden Hardy had a great performance off the bench. And here we go. Game 7 at home in Dallas. Can we come back down 3-1 on the Lakers? Is LeBron going to blow a 3-1 lead? This would be wild. Just a terrible fourth quarter. So we come back down 3-1, all for nothing. We end up losing by 13. It's a bummer. So, like, a first-round exit after not making the playoffs isn't the worst thing, like, in a year-to-year change, but I would have liked to at least make it to the second round with this team. Cavs, Grizzlies in the finals, and the Cavs win at 6 with Donovan Mitchell being your finals MVP. LeBron, Chris Paul, and Dwight Howard head to the Hall of Fame. So, the New York Knicks will be getting our first-round pick. It's at 22. Going to be trading it to them. So, Jason Kidd is a free agent coach. Monty Williams is already a free agent. Let's see if we can get Monty here. Quinn Snyder's also an interesting pickup for this team. I did offer Jason Kidd a contract as well. So I can choose between Monty Williams or Jason Kidd. I'll bring back Jason Kidd because I don't think Monty Williams is going to be a free agent head coach next year. I forgot one of our top assistants is Jared Dudley. Someone on Twitter told me about a potential Kyrie Irving for Rudy Gobert trade and how that could make sense for both teams. And it's actually kind of interesting to think about. But I just don't think like Gobert has the same value as Kyrie just as a player, even though he could fit Dallas a little bit better as a rim protector, but he's just as old, and like you feel like Kyrie's gonna age a little bit better. All right, we're gonna help out the Clippers and give them some more depth as they have a bunch of free agents. We're gonna give them Maxi Kleba and Dwight Powell in exchange for Ivica Zubac, who's going to be our starting center next year. Kel'el Ware, whoa, that is a shocker. Went number 1 overall to the Pelicans. I don't know if I agree with that. So Rashawn Holmes opts into his $12 million option. I don't think he's gonna be in the rotation. I may even release him at this point because Derek Lively's gonna get the backup center minutes. OMP's gonna get the backup power forward minutes. We're going to re-sign Josh Green for sure. He's going to get a very similar deal to what Jaden Hardy got, and he agrees to it. 4 years, $58 million. Any of the top players switch up at all? James Harden goes to the Raptors on $52 million a year. KP ends up in Charlotte already. I'm going to sign Mike Conley to a 1-year deal. I don't know if he's even going to be in the rotation, but I can use him as a mentor, and maybe if Seth Curry regresses or an injury happens, I can insert him there. Because player progression here, Luka and Kyrie go down okay. Mike Conley does regress. So does, oof. I was thinking Bojan was going to regress like 2 overalls. He regressed 5. And Seth Curry with 5. My regression isn't even on a high amount. It's on 45, which I always keep it at. So this is pretty brutal to see. Oh my God, that is just gross. All right, so Seth Curry, Mike Conley, they're not going to crack the rotation right away. We're going to go a 4-man bench of Hardy, Lively, Bogdanovich, and Prosper, and then a starting 5 of Luka, Kyrie, Green, Williams, and Zubats. System proficiency under Jason Kidd is 3.5 stars. Let's see how this team performs this year. I think we're probably going to be another buyer at the deadline. All right, so Luka just got hurt like a few days ago, so he's not going to be in the All-Star game or makes the All-Star draft. Kyrie Irving's having a phenomenal season for us. He's a reserve on Team Shea. Shout out to SGA being an All-Star starter, or the captain, I should say. So we've been struggling as of late. We are currently 28 and 26. We were doing so well to make that. Don't be 28 and 28 at the deadline. Okay, nice win there against Miami. But yeah, Luka's out 4 to 6 weeks with an ankle sprain right now. All right, so we're going to be trading away Seth Curry and our lottery protected first round pick to the 76ers for Buddy Hield, who's making $4.6 million a year, and he's going to take Bojan Bogdanovic's minutes. I mean, we got shooters on this team, man. We're going to re-sign Ivica Zubac to about a 3-year, $30 million deal. Also going to get Bojan Bogdanovic and Rashawn Holmes back on minimum contracts, just as to have some nice veterans that are mentors as well. All right, so as like Luka came back and Josh Green came back, he was hurt for a little bit. Grant Williams gets hurt, but he should be fully healthy. Oh my God, I was going to say for the playoffs. Okay, Bojan gets hurt, who wasn't going to be in the rotation anymore. So I'm perfectly fine with him getting hurt in exchange for Grant coming back. Can we just stay healthy for the rest of the year? We just kind of got hit with injuries this season, but I believe we made the playoffs as Jason Tatum won his first career MVP award. Keon Johnson most improved. And oh yeah, we got to go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves, who just went like 170 freaking games. Shout out to Luka, making All-NBA first team, averaging 27, 10, and 8.8, with shooting 46% from 3. Luka also made All-Defensive first team. And we're going to be taking on the OKC Thunder in round 1, with Shea, who was an All-Star captain, like I mentioned earlier. They have Devin Vassell now. But yeah, we won 48 games and we were the 3 seed. What a huge difference. 22 games back at the Timberwolves. Yeah, Luka and Kyrie were great for us. Then you have Jaden Hardy, Grant Williams, Buddy Hield, Josh Green, Zubats. I like the depth that we have for the playoffs. Derek Lively was much better in his second year than his first year. How did OMP do? He averaged 6.5 points. All right. I mean, I just want to see some improvement out of these two. So Lively and Prosper are going to get about 15 minutes a night for the playoffs. And yeah, we're just going to play Luka and Kyrie a ton while also playing the supporting cast a decent amount too. We lose by 3 here in game 1. Grant Williams had 24 points. Luka had 17 and 14. Unfortunately, we did lose though. And then we dropped game 2 by 11. Damn. Game number 3 ends up in a win. Let's go. We added some new people to the lineup as Grant Williams had 32 points. Let's freaking go. Game 4. Let's go. We win 2 in a row. We end up winning by 12. I guess good thing I made these rotational switches. Can we win game 5? No, we cannot. We end up losing by 11. We gave up 150 points. That's brutal. Game 6. We end up losing in 6. Oh, and we lose in round 1 again for the second straight season. I don't have my first round pick. Oh, that hurt. You have the Rockets and the Celtics in the finals. Wow, Minnesota ended up losing in the conference finals. 70 games and you don't even make it to the NBA finals. As Tatum is your finals MVP. He also won the regular season MVP award. There goes Mike Conley. I was hoping to have him back for another year. So yeah, our first round pick is going to be going to Philadelphia at 23. I'm not going to fire Jason Kidd. I think I'm going to give him one more year. All right, so I'm going to be trading Bojan Bogdanovic and Rashawn Holmes to the Knicks for a first round pick and Moses Brown. The Raptors had the number 1 overall pick and they took Dylan Harper. Well, they also signed James Harden to a 5-year deal a couple off seasons ago, so that's an interesting decision. Pick up the team options on Lively and OMP. Man, they're not progressing, so it's kind of tough with this right now. We don't have any really big free agents, so I'm going to use my mid-level exception. Do I use it on Corey Kispert, just get another shooter, or do I use it on a big? But the big market just isn't great. Like, I can get Thomas Bryant maybe just here on the minimum. And then could I give Corey Kispert $11 million a year? Then I would maybe look and trade Buddy Hield. Yeah, and we get these 2 former Wizards. All right, and then I'm going to trade Buddy Hield and Moses Brown for Taylor Horton-Tucker and a Milwaukee first-round pick in 2029. So nobody really switched teams at all. All right, player progression. Luka regresses. Okay. I wonder if it's because he's not a point guard. Zubats is a 79. Taylor Horton-Tucker regresses a little bit as well. All right, so we're going to have a 10-man rotation this year. Thomas Bryant's going to be like the first guy in case any injuries happen. So this is what it's going to look like for the 3rd season. System proficiency is 4-star balance. Let's hope that we can maybe be a little bit better this year. All right, so we're 21-9 in the team's first 30 games of the season. We are half a game back of first place, so we're off to a very good start. We've had some injuries to Zubats and Kispert. I don't really know why Luka's averaging only 20 points per game. I didn't accidentally change like a league meeting. No, I didn't do anything to change the shot clock. So this is just weird. Maybe scoring's down just all across the board this season. All right, so Luka is a captain this year. He drafted a pretty good team. Did he draft his teammate No, because he wasn't on an all-star team, or he wasn't selected to it. He didn't take Kyrie. But yeah, at the all-star draft, here we are kind of looking at the scoring. Corey Kispert has just been a lights-out shooter for us this season. I don't think I'm going to make any trades at the deadline. We're 23 games above 500. Let's just be healthy for the playoffs. Let's re-sign Kyrie Irving on a 2-year deal if he's going to get $50 million a year. But Luka will give a 3-year deal to. Also re-signed Grant Williams. I gave him 2 additional years on his contract, worth around $20 million total. Not per year, though, for the 2 total years. All right, so we just won 50 games for the first time in this video. Come on, let's get 55. No, we end up going 54 and 28. What the heck is going on? Back-to-back MVPs. Giannis, Jokic, Embiid, then Tatum. It's just like you have to win back-to-back if you're just going to win it in general. Luka's on all-NBA first team. We don't get like Kyrie on an all-NBA team. We do get Luka on all-defensive first team again. And we are the 2 seed in the Western Conference. The Minnesota Timberwolves ended up as the 1 seed. They finished 3 games better than us. Here was the end of the season scoring. I liked what Grant Williams did this season, man. 37 from 3, 45 from the field, 4.5 rebounds, 3.2 assists. He was really good. So was Jaden Hardy. Corey Kispert was a lights-out shooter. You know, Josh Green's giving me good 3-and-D play. All right, so let's see what can happen here. Lakers versus Mavericks, round 1. They don't have LeBron. They have Nick Claxton, who hasn't developed well in this save there because, yeah, LeBron is gone. He must have retired. Actually, he definitely did retire. And we end up beating them in 5 in round 1. Let's go. Corey Kispert, 25 points per game. Yeah, he's got to be the starter going forward. Now we're going up against Wemby and the San Antonio Spurs, who brought back DeJounte Murray because I'm sure the game didn't update his extension. They've outproven Şengün and won 6th Man of the Year, but we ended up losing by 23 here in game 1. Luka and DeJounte had 23 apiece. We do win game 2. Let's go by 4 points. Kyrie Irving with 41 and 9. Kispert 22 points. Luka had a triple-double. Game 3. Boom. We end up winning by 16. We were 2 games away. Just 2 from going to the conference finals. And we end up losing game 4 by 6. Damn it. All right. Corey Kispert shot 2 for 14. We do win game 5, though, by 9 points. Luka with another triple-double. And let's win in 6. Please, let's go. We are in the conference finals. Good thing I don't have to fire Jason Kidd. Luka has a great triple-double performance. Grant Williams hit 6 threes. And yeah, here we are in the conference finals going up against Minnesota. Game 1 against Minnesota, we ended up losing. Oh, God, we got blown out. Onyeka Okongwu with 32. Game number 2, we ended up losing, god damn, by 6 points. Taylor Horton-Tucker at 27, all right. But Grant Williams and Kyrie combined a 6 for 23 shooting. Game 3, we win. We're alive. We won by 22 points. Luka with 28, Hardy 25, Kyrie 23, Zubats 22. Game number 4, we lose. That sucks by 7. Kyrie 25, Luka triple-double. All right, don't lose in 5. There we go. We stay alive. Come on. Come on. Can we please force a game 7? No, we end up losing in 6. We lost by, oh my God, by 1 point. That sucks. Minnesota and Boston in the finals. And Anthony Edwards and the T-Wolves win it all. Shout out to the Wizards, man. They're going to have 2 top 5 picks. All right, so I had 2 first-round picks, one from us and one from the Knicks. Our pick at 26 was way better, but I think I'm going to be trading them for an upgrade at the center position. And yeah, I'm going to be trading those 2 first-round picks and Josh Green for Miles Turner, or at least I'm hoping they say yes to this, and they do. So we keep Zubats to be the backup. Derek Lively might be out of the rotation next year. We'll see, but yeah, Turner and Zubats in the front court at that 5 spot. Grant at the 4. We have Kispert still. I'm going to be bringing back, or Jaden Hardy will be back, like he's already under contract. He just wasn't listed as a shooting guard there. We don't really have any free agents. Oh my God, Rudy Gobert is a free agent. I can get him on the minimum. That's funny. You know what? We needed to improve our defense, right? Let's get the torture chamber. Lou Dort here. THT, we're going to let walk. Thomas Bryant, I'm also going to let walk as well. And let's get Javon Carter to be like that 3rd backup point guard, or that 3rd point guard. All right, player progression. Nobody really went up too much in this video, which is weird because I have a maxed out training staff and player progression's on 60 as they normally keep it. All right, so this is going to be the 4-man bench. Hardy, Dort, Zubats, Prosper, and then we have a starting 5 of Kyrie, Luka, Kispert, Grant, and Miles Turner. I think it's the best team that we've had yet in this video. Let's try to win a championship this year. Come on. All right, well, Jason Tatum ends, I guess, the back-to-back streak because he wins back-to-back-to-back MVP awards. Tower Hero won 6 Man of the Year. He's still in Miami. Steve Clifford, Coach of the Year, probably for the Hornets still, as Luka gets all-NBA first team again and all-defensive first team again. We finished as the 1 seed in the Western Conference going up against the San Antonio Spurs, with Wemby in round 1, yeah, they won 38 games. If I lost to a 38-win team, I will lose my mind. So come on, can this be the team that can win a championship? I'm really hoping it can be. Just don't do it to me, 2K. Don't make me lose to a 38-win team in round 1. Please, please. Okay, we're up 3-0. What? We just blew a 3-0 lead to a 38-win team. I can't. I can't. No. I hate 2K. I'm done.